Hey everybody, my name is Cassidy, and this week during VBS I was hoping to tell you a little bit more about God and how great He is, and I was hoping to not only further your understanding of God, but letting you know who He truly is and helping you create a relationship with Him. Even though we're stuck inside, and I'm stuck inside, you can still get out and you can still learn, and I'm going to help y'all learn this week. Today we're going to be learning about how great that God is and how we know that He is the one true God. I hope that not only this will help create a relationship with God, but help you further your relationship with Him. And on that note, let's get started. We're encouraging this week for our students, y'all, to question, how do we know the one true God exists? I know everyone's thought it and all that stuff, but if you believe in God, how do you know that He is the one true God and He is the only God? Well, before we answer that, let's go a little bit further and ask another question. How do we know anything? Well, scientists will say that everything that's in your mind is just a chemical composition, and it's just little bitty chemical mixed together, and that's how we were created. And they say that's how our mind created. But how can a mind so much thoughts and so much expressions and just so much be created just by chemicals? Here's the answer to that. Apart from the perfect, truthful, unchanging, eternal God of the Bible, in whom are hidden in the treasures of wisdom and knowledge, and from knowledge come understanding, we cannot know anything. So, if we can't know anything without knowledge, then how are we given knowledge? We're given knowledge by God. Some suggest that there is no God, no ultimate standard of truth and knowledge, and we are simply the product of random processing operating on chemicals over time. But the thoughts in our brain are nothing more than the product of random chemical reactions. How could we know anything? As others suggest, our universe is ruled by a God who is not eternal, or who is deceptive. But how can we be sure that the God we know is true today will still be true tomorrow? The one true God in the Bible has created each person in His image and given us the ability to think rationally, to question thoughtfully, and to know truthfully. And He has revealed Himself to everyone so that no one is without excuse. Those who deny His existence or seek to change Him in a false version of Himself are willingly ignorant, suppressing the truth in unrighteousness. We can know that the one true God exists because we have the ability to know in the first place, and we can praise Him that He freely gives us wisdom to ask for it. This week, let's be quick to seek wisdom from the one true God, as we teach our children to know the one true God and embrace Him fully. May we be thankful as the Puritans, not only that we can know things, but also that the one true God has enabled us to know Him. Listen to this. Glorious God, I bless Thee that I know Thee. I once lived in a world, but was ignorant of its Creator, was partaker of providences, but knew not the Provider, was blind while enjoying the sunlight, was deaf to all things spiritual, with voices all around me, understood many things, but had no knowledge of Thy ways, saw the world, but did not see Jesus only. O happy day, when in Thy love's sovereignty Thou didst look on me and call me by grace. Grant that I may weep in the praise of mercy found, and to tell others as long as I live, Thou art a sin-pardoning God. Take up the blasphemer and the ungodly, and washing away their deepest stain. So, I have a little story for y'all. So if y'all look back there, you will see Paul. And I know y'all probably can't read the words because it's really far away. And I'm pretty sure that the camera flipped it around a little bit. But it says you can know the one true God, and it has Paul, and he's in like a little mountain range up there, and behind him they have Athens. And I'm gonna give y'all a little story behind this picture. Grace and peace to you. I'm Paul, a servant of the Lord here in ancient times. I've been traveling around starting churches and telling people about our amazing God and what Jesus, the Son of God, did for us on the cross. In my travels, I arrived in a city called Athens, which is in Greece. I decided to walk around the city, and as I did, I started to feel very upset because everywhere I went, I saw idols. An idol is a statue of God, a false God, a pretend God. The Greeks have many false gods that are made by the people. Sadly, the people worship these idols instead of the one true God. Listen as I tell you about a few of them. One is called Kronos. He is said to have hurt his father and swallowed his own children, so they wouldn't become too powerful to take his throne away from them. Another is Zeus. He is said to be the king of the Greek gods. His symbol is the lightning bolt, because he supposedly throws it down to the earth in fits of anger. He's supposed to be the most powerful of the Greek gods. Let's not forget Poseidon. He's said to be the god of the sea. He sinks ships and drowns people on a whim if he wants to. He's moody and unpredictable. You never know what's going to happen, or if he'll just whip out a storm because he's upset.